Hello, Second Chair. Hello, Adam Ebb. Hello, Anahi. Hello, Dr. Coconut. How are you guys doing? How are you doing this fine evening here? How's everyone doing? Oh, did the street lights just go off? Well, that one did. I think some places the street lights like alternate. They go off, one will go off here for a little while. I'm doing good. I'm in a mystery, in a mysterious main street. Oh, about as busy as my main street. No, I didn't make it home. I was coming back from Morty's wedding, and I just started not feeling good. I could not stay awake in the car. I pulled over at rest area, tried to get some sleep in the car. I could not get comfortable enough to sleep. And so I ended up just getting a hotel room. Took about an hour nap. I still kind of feel like crud. Was trying to lay down some more. I just was sore, couldn't get comfortable. So I go for a little walk. Go for a little walk, and I don't know, maybe my body just needs to move around a little bit. How about this? I'm not going to say where I'm at, and we'll just see if anyone can, we'll play a little game. We'll see if anyone can figure out what city I am currently in. I'll have to use the context clues. Get this meow right here. White Owl cigars. Now 5 cents. What are these? These are Piedmore, the cigarette of quality, 10 for 5 cents. Half a penny a piece. You know, these actually with these old tobacco advertisements, you know, it's illegal to have billboards, tobacco billboards. They banned them, I think, in the 90s. But like these old vintage ones, it's a piece of history, so you don't just want to paint over it. But I've heard some places where they actually had to get rid of vintage tobacco advertisement like that because it violated the current laws. Stephen Bradley, thank you for the super chat. This is Allison K, greatest wrestler of all time. I've not watched NWA Power in a little while. I don't think I have the flu. I don't know. I think it might be. I really don't know what it is. It's hard to explain. Did not feel good. Probably just enough. The wedding day was really just long, and I shouldn't complain because, you know, I didn't do anything. Obviously, Morty and Emerald and other people that were involved in actually making the wedding happen. I was basically a prop. As a groomsman. My job was to see what I do. That whole day of preparation, 2 days of preparation, all I had to do was walk out, hook arms with a lady, step up 3 steps, bow, then go walk and stand in a row by Morty, and then after they're married, hook arms with the lady, and then walk down the aisle again. And that was it. That's all I did. Oh, and then I had to pose for some pictures. But I was honored. I was honored that Morty thought of me. You know, we had been we'd been good friends for some time now. You know, I always liked, with Morty, I always wanted to tell, that a good story. Good story with the wrestling match, the mutton shop match. So we try to always keep the storyline going. But, the behind the scenes story, the shoot story, is he had sent me a oh, there's someone got it. Paulina Patina, yes, Georgetown, Kentucky. Um, Morty contacted me, sent an email, explained that he was a wrestler, and he invited me to come be part of this wrestling show. He's a gracious host. He let me stay in his home. It's so much fun that I wanted to do it again. So we devised, this plot, this fun idea about the mutton chops, because the joke is everyone always asks me and Morty if we're brothers because of the mutton chops. He wears glasses. Yeah, he wears glasses when he's mad, and so we came up with this idea about who had the mutton chops first. We'd fight over the mutton chops, and so we're coming up with a storyline on how we get there, and then became the infamous glass breaking incident. So I had won Manager of the Year. I kind of had stuff to go over and vote for me, but we had this idea that I would come out, disrespect the award, and I had an idea because I had the award in my hand, and I'm like, what if I broke the award? It was a framed picture. What if I broke that over your head? And Morty was instantly nervous. He wasn't quite sure what he thought about it. We talked about it. It appeared, we all thought, we're under the impression that the glass was, that it was plexiglass, that it would be safe. And in wrestling, when you hit someone with a picture frame, you do it a certain way. So you hit them with the flat part, and then the glass flies out that way. And so we made a mistake where I accidentally flipped it around the wrong way and hit him with the glass. And I luckily didn't cut him, but the glass all fell down around his feet, and he dropped down because he's supposed to be knocked out. So he dropped down into the glass, and just kind of a freak accident, a piece of glass was still in the frame and pointing upward, and it cut him bad. It cut Morty so bad. It split the skin on his calf, and the way his skin worked is it cut it, and the skin pulled open, and so the gash was pulled open that wide. It was bleeding. There was just blood everywhere. Luckily, there was a wrestler, Leon Elliott, who's actually a military veteran, and he knew how to the first aid. So he used a tourniquet, and then they ran him off. They ran him off to. They took Morty off to the hospital, and I felt so bad. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. I felt so terrible. I thought I had ruined everything. I thought I'd hurt my new friend. I thought they were never going to let me participate in wrestling again. Eric Draven came up and told me, accidents happen and not to be freaked out. But hopped a ride to the hospital. Emerald and Beard grabbed him and just took him straight on to the hospital, so they didn't have to wait for an ambulance. And I ran in there, and I saw Morty, and I ran across hospital room, and I hugged Morty, and before I could say anything, Morty said to me, "I'm sorry." He is laying there with his leg wrapped in a soaking, blooding towel, and he was afraid. He thought he was going to die. He thought, he didn't know how bad he'd been cut. He didn't know if he cut an artery in his leg. He was legitimately afraid that he was going to die. He said, "Am I going to die?" And Brian Pillman Jr. walks up, looks down, and says, "Dude, you are gonna die. You are dead." Which was the worst possible thing he could have said. Freaking Brian Pillman Jr. And then, oh man. And so the way he was cut, it was hard to heal. The staples, as soon as they removed the staples, the wound just popped right open. Yeah, but he that's how you start a friendship, right? And then that person I do that to invites me to be one of the groomsmen. So that's a friendship, I think. What you guys think? This is a pretty little Main Street area. I've been down here one other time. I'll show you when we get down there. And Morty, he's healed now, but man, he has a gnarly scar. It was a beautiful wedding. Morty and his fiance Emerald got married, surrounded by friends. What is this right here? Some murals down this alley, but look at that. That's blood? What the heck? I don't know. I saw that at first. I thought it was some sort of racist thing, but I don't know, maybe it's like a product or something. An old-timey product. What am I doing tonight? I'm just trying to chill out, trying to get myself to a point where I can achieve some sleep. Just having a hard time. I don't know. I don't feel right, and it's really hard. Trying to explain how I feel. For some reason, I'm having a very difficult time. Oh, it's been suggested to me many times, but I watched a few episodes of Gravity Falls. It's it's a kids cartoon, but it has everything that I love in it. It has it's about a roadside attraction, a mystery shack. There's cryptids. It's incredible. It's like the best kids show I've ever seen. So I've actually been watching that on Disney Plus. They had last time I watched it, a wax museum where the wax figures came to life. There's a lot of supernatural stuff, but it's really kind of all very it's obviously toned down. It's not actually scary. It's very stylized. But yeah, it's I'm not really someone who gets that much into kids programming, but it's just it has so many things. I can't just the references that you get there. I pick up references all the time. Obviously, whoever designed that show obviously has a love for roadside attractions and oddity shops and things like that. I have to use the bathroom. So we may not be able to be able to stay in here forever. So I've got to have to pee. I have to go back to the hotel. Hey Brian, how are you doing? Just going downtown and thought that this was wonderful. That this was a wonderful little downtown area. It looked beautiful. And it's just funny because I completely forgot about this. I didn't remember this until I pulled up. But check this out. This is kind of obscure, so I don't know if anyone in the chat's going to actually remember this. But here we have the Georgetown and Scott County Museum. Well, thank you, Second Chair, for the super chat. SSS, tonic for anemia or iron deficiency. Is anyone, I'll give you guys a second. Anyone remember the video? Anyone remember what is in there that I went in to see? The video, was kind of a fail for what I was trying to see, what I was trying to check out, but does anyone, this is really obscure, I don't expect anyone to remember. Does anyone remember what I went in there to see? Hey, John from Exploration Unknown. It's just a couple minutes. Alex created Gravity Falls because the one person that actually drove past your summer in Oregon, so we imagine what he was like. I wonder if it's part of the Oregon mystery spot. Yeah, I went in. Yes, someone got it. Yes. Audrey Gervais, thank you so much. Yes, they had a talking crow. They had a talking crow that they're famous for, but we went in there and they had the crow wasn't hooked up because they had a special exhibit on the Olympics taking up the areas. I was so bummed because the crow didn't move. I think the crow might have talked, but it didn't move. So there we go. There's a bunch of cops. All right, guys. Yeah, it wasn't broken. It just moved. All right, guys. I gotta go back to the hotel room because I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. But yes, Brian, Pete the Disappointing Crow was the name of the video. So I'm going to go run back to the hotel room and go to the bathroom. Everyone go watch the video, Pete the Disappointing Crow. And I'll see you guys later. This one's in the bag.